Hey guys, I wanted to let you know that I had a good day at school, and I want to tell y'all about my fish. So I'll show you my fish. Yep, this is my beta fish. His name's Patrick, and he's a he's a beautiful beta. Hi, Patrick. And he does his little swim thing, and he loves it in here. Somehow that betas can be in spring water because they can't be in distilled water or spring water, which he's in good spring water. And I'll show you the 10-gallon, which there's nothing in the 10-gallon. So here's the 10-gallon. I used to have fish in here, and I used to have bottom feeders in here and a goldfish in here, which I had 2 goldfish in here. And I had a gold claw crab in here, but they all died, so I'm saving this 10-gallon. I'm probably gonna get some neons in there. And I'm probably gonna put a glow Pleco in this tank. And also, I'm not gonna be pouring the nasty water from the sink in here because the pet store sells fish fresh water for like $9. And it's not too bad. Which after when I reset this whole tank up, I'm gonna get a new air filter pad thing for the air filter. And of course, this is the other beta. It's Batman. We rescued him from the Walmart in Cocoa about a month ago. And he's pretty good. He's healthy. Of course, I'll show you some videos on YouTube about fish. If you guys go to a Walmart, there is fish abuse over there. We rescued a beta there about over a month now, and I showed y'all him in the kitchen, and he was looking a little bit he was looking very sick when we rescued him, and we had to give him some good condition in the tank that he's in. Well, my mom used to have a double tail male in there, but his name was Oliver, and he died about over a month, about from 2 months ago. So we got in the crown tail male, and the crown tail is doing really good. He's looking a lot better and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all the videos of the Walmart fish. Okay, this is half of their fish department on here. I'm gonna hit the play button. And those are their neons. And those are their and of course those things are crazy. And that's their goldfish. Oh, that's a big pretty goldfish. There's more of fish, which it was the feeder goldfish, and now it's the betas, and that's the betas that they're not treating with them, that they're not treating with them with. Which it's all them poor betas. And then the next one I'm gonna show is Petco. Or I meant I'll show you some that are showing videos of PetSmart.
I would buy if I only had access to a PetSmart. Now, if I had access to PetSmart and Petco, I would choose PetSmart. They typically have a better selection of fish, in my opinion. Now, things that I'm taking into consideration: how likely are these things to get sick? How likely are they to be kept correctly at the store? And how likely are you to be successful with them? And then in general, overall compatibility. So I've got 10, not necessarily best to worst or anything like that, but 10 solid choices that I would feel okay with buying from PetSmart. That being said, quarantine everything, whether you're in my store or you're going to a PetSmart, whatever, always quarantine first. That's just safe. But these are in my opinion, your best options. All right, the first thing, bettas. Because they're kept in their own little containers there, they don't really see any other fish. They don't get diseases really.
There's more of the betas.
Safe, and they typically have a wide selection. Now, that being said, depending on where you go, sometimes they're not taking care of that well. So make sure you're buying a healthy, active betta. Maybe you buy them a few days after they come in, something like that. But in general, I can't down talk them. They got a wide selection and a lot of them, and they typically are priced right. And a lot of people get great bettas from PetSmart. Next up, I would say a real winner that seems to survive for everyone would be albino corridoras. They're pretty much universally at every pet store. They're pretty darn hardy. They are a scavenger, but you want to dedicated feed them. Get at least 3 to 6 of them. 6 like silver dollars and that kind of more boisterous fish. These would fit right in. Now, you could also keep Basmani rainbows, turquoise rainbows, all that. You just want to look for ick. Take them home,
and
quarantine
see, guys,
them, keep that pH above
the top
7.
up here, that's
keep them in a
their
group of 6 or
goldfish.
more. So yeah, 6 at $3, pretty affordable. 6 at $10, and some of those fancy rainbows, not as affordable, but hey, if you like the look, go ahead and grab it. But they're super easy to keep, in my opinion.
I don't see the neons in this video.
You wouldn't want to keep them with the bettas, for instance. But otherwise, with other quick-moving fish, they do great. Tetras, rasboras, all that stuff.
Those are the
Next
tetras.
Up, another tetra, and that would be the red-eye tetra, or the monk tetra, as it's sometimes called. Silver, black dot, red eye on it. Really, really hardy fish. Gets about 2.5, 3 inches.
And they're hard.
Keep them in a group. They'll tolerate a pH from 7 to 8. And as long as they don't look sick in the store, take them home, quarantine them, you'll probably be okay. Next up, blood parrots. Now, I know it's a hybrid fish, but when you get them at PetSmart, it's one of the cooler fish they offer. I even have some at home. They get, about this size full-grown, kind of full-grown angelfish size. And being that they're a cichlid, they're pretty hardy. Now, as long as you don't put them in way too small an aquarium, usually they're not too aggressive. You can get 1 out of 10 or
and
so.
And also,
it's, just
they're
really beat 'em up type of attitude instead of peaceful. But they've got really small mouths, and they can't really open or close them. So you can usually keep them with other fish, and the most they can do is try and aggress and bully them, so they can bully things like angelfish and gouramis, but tetras and that kind of stuff, not so much. And so you can keep them in these big planet tanks, I would say optimally 55-gallon or larger, and it's just a big centerpiece show fish that can do.
The next part is talking about the neon
but they're
tetras.
Still super laid back, easy to keep. As long as they don't have ick, again, you're probably okay. Take home a group of at least 6, add them. They look really good against a green background of plants. And really, I keep them in a lot of aquariums, and I sell them a lot. And if you're a newbie, definitely want to get some of those. They're just super duper cool and hardy. All right, my last favorite fish from PetSmart, and I actually found this fish at PetSmart, and I bought them, and I keep them to this day still, is the marigold variatus. Very, very close cousin of the platy. The colors on these things are amazing. I now keep a hyphen form, which PetSmart doesn't sell, but it's one of my absolute favorite fish. Even if I couldn't get the hyphen, I carried them, or I kept them for a very long time in my fish room with just the PetSmart ones. And they were like, you can buy them when they're on sale for like $1. Now with these guys, it's pretty common they have bacterial infections, so you probably want to treat with something like erythromycin. Not as common with the ick, they can get it, but really look at the fins, if they're all clamped up. That's usually a sign that they're going to have a bacterial infection, and that's what I would watch out for on these guys. But let me know what your favorite fish are from PetSmart. I don't shop there much anymore. I do walk in and see what they got going on just to see. But let us know down below, and if you want, you can hop over to like the Patreon page and post pictures if you're unfortunate, and you can.
That's it for fish. But there's something down here. Oh, there's a frog in a Petco tour video. Alright, that's all. And that's all for fish. But don't go to PetSupermarket because we don't get fish over there anymore. Which the only better fish that treats them with it is Petco. And actually, Petco is way better than PetSupermarket. I'm glad that I like Petco better.